everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, okay, so all my optimism kind of just went out the window. Yesterday, it seemed like we were making progress. Democrats were steamrolling Republicans, and at least progress was being made on stimulus plans from both sides. It really seemed like it was just a day or two's time, and boom, we'd have a full agreement ready to go. That was at least the plan anyway. We had a plan to get a proposal agreed upon by Friday. Both sides said this. And once that proposal was agreed on, we'd vote on it next week, and we'd likely see some stimulus checks the week after. Plus, the unemployment checks via the boost would get reauthorized, and hopefully people would get retroactive unemployment payments for the weeks missed in August. So that way people could catch up on any payments they ended up being behind on, hopefully that is. And the eviction crisis would get kicked down the road a bit further. Well, things apparently went so poorly yesterday that Trump went on a rampage, basically demanding ways to come up with the money he needs to do the stimulus plan himself, without the help of Congress. He suggested trying to do the eviction ban himself, the checks himself, unemployment himself. I mean, he's just going to do everything himself. Wait, that would literally mean with the wave of a wand, we could get stimulus checks, unemployment pay, and an eviction ban? Like, why wasn't this done 8 weeks ago is my question. Oh, and by the way, I kind of got to thinking, could you imagine what it must be like in the White House right now? I really wonder if the White House is like having that one neighbor in your whole neighborhood that is always fighting with their spouse and has all the windows open for everyone to hear. And then you happen to be in your backyard and try to listen to see what they're fighting about. And, you know, then Secret Service is, you know, putting on earplugs and just trying to pretend it's not happening. Anyway, this action by president usually isn't possible. Congress does things related to spending authorizations, but Trump is asking all federal departments to let him know what money wasn't spent from the CARES Act so he can see if he can piece together a plan, issue an executive order, and basically demand it all gets done. On one hand, this sounds cool, or it's just clickbait and pressure to get the Democrats to bend. Many reporters think it's clickbait and just straight up pressure and posturing, which again, Democrats are probably thinking the same thing. If he could, he would have. But it does make you wonder if Trump could pull it off. He has enough allies within his administration to probably do it. After all, the heads of most of the departments in his administration were chosen by, well, him. And we all know what happens when Trump doesn't like somebody. They get the axe, they get the boot. Now, I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying he has the right people in the right places for his team purposes. And the only ones who could really stop this unilateral action would be the courts or Congress. Well, Congress isn't exactly known for acting fast, and I don't think any of us think the Supreme Court is particularly fast either. And I don't think anyone's going to try to impeach the president, so this raises a very interesting scenario. It is entirely possible that, as Treasury Secretary Mnuchin said, that if a plan isn't made between Republicans and Democrats by Friday, that Trump could step in. I personally wonder if they're talking this way to get Democrats to bend. I don't think Democrats will bend though, so we'll see on that. Because Nancy Pelosi is already saying Congress has the power to appropriate money, not the president, which implies that Democrats probably aren't going to be backing down anytime soon. So in other words, here I am, pissed and confused again. At first, I was happy that the eviction ban was around the corner, along with unemployment pay and checks. Now I'm just sad again. Right along with the essential workers who have still been forsaken. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.